Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to the Shamrock Valley, where we are now. Okay, I need to reset this view. Okay, let's see, I think... Oh yeah, I know what I have to do. Sorry about not preparing, guys, but here we go. I just need to put the screen a little bit closer, the second screen as well. Here we go. Now reset the view. And... yes, this is perfect. Right. Anyway, guys, just a reminder, if you like the channel, if you like the videos, please do hit that subscribe button. And I always forget, and I really appreciate when people remind me. But if you like the channel, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video and all that good stuff. Now, in the last episode, we had a surprise. I bought Ropa DLC. Right, so that means we did some potatoes. We had to rent it, unfortunately, and we paid a pretty sum for that, but it will pay off. We'll be packing all those potatoes in the boxes, and we're gonna be selling them at a high price sometimes during winter. We'll see what season says in the market. And yes, that being said, so even before that, we were doing a little bit of baling and buying cows. We baled the whole cow yard, and we baled all the sheep yard. Sheep are still not here, but we've bought 56 cows, which are perfectly, let's just check it out here, which are perfectly fed, and productivity is on the rise. It's pretty low now, but as you can see, they have everything they need. So hopefully it's gonna increase sometime soon, so we can start earning nice money from them. Right, so that being said, we are continuing with our harvest, and we're gonna do harvesting today. Next episode we'll have another surprise. I'm not gonna say what or whatever, but it's gonna be another surprise. You'll see. We're gonna have some new equipment, and yeah. Anyway, but for now we're gonna finish the harvest of this barley, and I expect it's gonna be another at least 2 loads of barley in the trailer. It already has some. 22% out of 12,000, that's a quarter. That should be around just under 3,000, I believe. Around 3,000 liters of barley should be in the trailer. We have our faithful Massey Ferguson there, waiting to haul all this back to the farm. Right. So we're gonna start by enjoying this beautiful view of the Shamrock Valley. Like I said, I really appreciate the work of Oxygen David. Whatever he does, it's amazing. I don't even know what he does with the colors, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing. What would be better, so let's start with the critique, if we had fields above that field on the other side of the valley, so we can actually see this side of the valley from all the way up there. But you can't have everything, right? But the design is amazing. I love this map. We'll play quite a few episodes on this map, and seasons, if I may say so. Oh, okay, so that 24% wasn't the load of the Massey Ferguson, but 24% was load of this harvester. So, bravo, Oolykee, bravo. Right, so recapping, it's done. We have a lot of harvesting to do, so we did potatoes, we're doing barley, and canola is gonna be a big one. I'm probably gonna do canola next, harvesting wise. We have so much other work to do. For one, we need to bale this field. So, like I said, I'm not gonna be windrowing this straw, because in real life, as far as I saw it, when you windrow the straw, it actually gets really dirty, because you are mulching and scraping all the ground on freshly harvested dry ground, dry dirt on freshly harvested field, and it mixes with the straw, and then when you bale it, it's like, you know, a little bit of dirt mixed with the straw. It still does that when you bale the straw because the baler lifts the straw by scraping the ground as well, so but much less. Anyway, we're 73% full. We're gonna go opposite direction now. Right. Okay. And right. There we go. Right, I'm just gonna take a sip of coffee here. It's decaf, guys, don't worry. I know it's 7:42 in the evening when I'm recording this. Yeah, so we're gonna have to buy sheep. I believe we're gonna go for a number around 50. There you go, I said it. Around 50 sheep, we'll see, more or less. We still have some equipment we need to invest in. Yeah. I'm still saying we're not gonna do any corn here. And I don't know what to do with the pigs. Because I kind of don't want to have them, but still might happen. Right, here we go. This is almost full. I'm gonna switch here, pipe out. Okay, let's back up a bit so we make a nice swat here. And Massey is here, ready to hold this load. Okay, so let's see how much we have it there. Oh, we have a lot. Okay. Okay, it was practically the full combine. Okay, this is gonna be a full load to take back to the farm. We'll see, actually. I don't want to waste too much trips up and down, so if it's not 100%, we're gonna wait for another load of a harvester. Are we too far from this? I could have gone a bit closer. Yeah, let's do it like this. Yeah, I like the harvester. I like the Massey. It's all perfectly fine. I'm just trying to calculate how much we're gonna fit in here. Is it gonna be all of it? Yeah, it might actually be. Nope. Leaving it here. We're gonna continue combining. Squeeze. There we go. Pipe in. Let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the yields of this barley here. So I'm just not sure what we're gonna do next year on this field. We might actually do a huge potato harvest. A huge potato planting session, because I like the lines of the field. It goes straight north-south or east-west, which is really good for potato planting. The field looks nicer. I mean, you can still plant potatoes however you want and harvest them however you want, but I like it when it's when I plant them east, west, north, south, because of the multi-angle terrain that Bullet Bill and Oxygen David in this case and the Frontier Design, they have a really good textures of the fields when they're plowed, cultivated. But as a potatoes don't do the multi-angle thing, because they only have the original in-game angles, and those are 45-degree angles. So it can only go north, south, east, west, northeast, you know, every 45 degrees. I don't want to ruin the mood by me trying to pronounce all the sides, sides of the word, of the compass. So 45-degree angles. Technically it can be northeast towards southwest, but we need to have a field that it's almost perfectly that way. But north-south field, north towards south fields, or vice versa. It's much easier to find. They are more common in the map. Anyway, I'm thinking of purchasing the fields. Now, we're gonna need a lot of grass, but that also means a lot of grass work, which I'm not keen on. I don't want to do too much grass work, but still we're gonna need another field. Let's just check what we have here on offer. Now we can stick to this side and close to the yard side of the map, or we can actually go all the way on the other side of the river. Well, there's more than one side of the river, more than two sides of the river. There's this island in the middle, which also has really nice fields. We actually might do that as well. We'll see. Let's just continue on. Let's not waste time. We can talk while we're harvesting. Okay, this leaves us a lot of room to wiggle, so 3 headlands with this harvester, at least this header, because sometimes you can have wider header or narrower, like corn header, so you do a bit more headlands, but 3 is perfect, or maybe more than enough. Right, so fields, I don't know, 22, 24, those look kind of attractive. Maybe we should do diagonally all the way 28 on the other side of the map, next to town. I think that would be also really nice. It would take a little bit more organizing, going there and fertilizing those fields, and you know, slurry, and then taking bales back to the farm. Yeah, but that's it, right? We are trying to challenge ourselves to do something a bit more difficult, not doing only comfortable stuff. So I think we'll still see when we get to that point which field we should take. But for now we have one task in front of ourselves, and that's harvesting this field. Look at the old beautiful grass field there. You can see sheep field and a cow field, the only two that are mowed. Oh yeah, also I heard there's a map, Shamrock Valley, circling on the internet that is that has grazing mode installed already. Oh, I want to get my hands on that because I'm kind of useless. I didn't have actually much time to edit the map myself, because for grazing mode you need to edit the map, where you designate in the Giants editor the grazing part of the field. So you have to kind of, as how I understand it, you designate part of the field as, let's say, like a kind of arable field, but it's automatically being harvested and tipped into the trough where pigs and cows, or sheep and cow eat from. So technically the whole field is a trough, which in real life it is, because cows and sheep eat from the field. So it keeps filling the trough, virtual trough, automatically until you run out of grass. So technically you can designate the whole map to be one huge field, and cows and sheep can be filled from the whole map, which is highly unrealistic. But in reality you would actually designate only their own enclosure as trough, as an area where they're going to be grazing grass from. Thus, that area will be, the trough will be filled from that area. So that's how it works. That's how I think it works. And I think it's a genius idea, whoever thought of it. I'm really bad at thanking the moderators for this, but whoever thought of that is a genius. I'm really grateful, and hopefully I'm going to use your mod, and hopefully very soon. because some of the map, well actually currently I'm only playing two, the Valley Build Farm and this one, and both of them have quite substantial grass reserves and respectable cow and sheep areas. Okay, we're almost full here. Here we go. Okay, we are 15 minutes in and we filled the tractor once, so we're probably gonna, I don't know, maybe we're gonna have more than one more load, we'll see in the end. But, okay, here we go. That's nice. Now let's go back to the farm. Also, we are kind of running low on fuel. We're down to 111 liters, even though it sounds a lot for this tractor. That's only about a quarter of a tank. We have our Voltra here. I left it. I decided to go. I was thinking of hauling this load with Voltra, but Voltra was having problems. It was slow in accelerating uphill, and I just want to do this job properly, you know. I don't think it's overkill using this tractor with this trailer. Right. Okay, I think we're grand. And these little pillars here are gonna be the death of me. Yeah, so expanding the farm, I think one or even maybe two more grass fields would be the best option. But I think we should buy one more arable as well, because I would like to have one more field of potatoes, or two fields of potatoes altogether. Okay, let's go here. For example, I still didn't designate the button on my side panel, Cytec side panel, which is one of the best things in the world for playing farming simulator. I still didn't designate the button for unload on the trailer, on the side panel, so bad me. Right here, what did I just do? I just unloaded it, not even half. Okay, why did I do that? Okay, let's just forget that this happened. We're just wasting time here. Right, so we have, yeah, we're gonna finish off with this field and finish off with this episode. We're just gonna do harvest because, well, we're praying seasons, and I'm actually quite surprised that the harvest season is already here, like late summer. I expected it's gonna be in the autumn. Okay. Right, let's go. Moo. Okay, cows are there. And this massive Ferguson is gonna... we're gonna have an accident one day just because of that part of the cabin. Right, 53 kilometers per hour. This is pretty good. I like it. We could have tanked some gas, but I'll do it in the farmyard. We still have enough, and maybe it would be better to save up money. Right, so we're gonna unload this load and continue harvesting, and yeah, I'm gonna pack up for today after this one. I just remembered we're gonna do the same thing we did 2 episodes ago. Yeah, I don't think that's a really nice idea, only doing harvesting for 2 episodes. Okay, let's try to squeeze in here. Come. Turn it on. Turn this one on. Let's empty the harvester and let's get cracking. There we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Time is money. Oh, we don't have any rain incoming, which is weird because I have Wales Geomod running, and that should give us a lot of rain. Also, Geomod doesn't affect the harvest times, and is it really? I'm not really sure, but I expected most of these harvests to be like at the beginning of the autumn, but they're already ready. I thought if you plant the winter barley, then you have earlier harvest, but appears because all of these has been planted in the spring, and they're already ready. They're already ripe. Right. Okay. Let's try to go circle this way. Now this is me harvesting. Look at the bulge I did there. I don't think that's all my fault. Probably not paying attention. Alright, let's just continue harvesting on as we are. So yeah, well, I don't know, maybe if I fill in the trailer, maybe I can fill in the harvester, drive with the full harvester. Guys, what do you think? Do we actually drive with the full harvester? Does anybody drive with the full harvester, even if it's a small one like this on the road, you know, back to the farm? I know the full ones can be, I think, a bit unstable because most of the load is on the top of the harvester, and that's the gravity point, the gravity center is pretty high then, and I think it's easier for a harvester to tip over, and I think that's not safe. But this is pretty small harvester, and I don't think it's so much top heavy as some of them can be. Right, we have, well, it's not much left actually. I still think it's not gonna fit everything inside our Massey and the trailer, but yeah, that would be it's gonna be over 40,000 liters of barley. If we get a good price for that, that could be like 10,000–15,000 euros, because we play on hard, and hard it's well hard. Okay, 50%, and this is third pass more or less. We have 3 passes more left, and I don't think, let's see when we turn around, I don't know how big of that end is, how much barley we have left on that end. Okay, let's go like this. I don't know if we're gonna, it's more than 3 passes, and we already gonna be full, so yeah, depends on how much we have left here. If we fill a harvester, well, like, we're gonna empty it now, and we're gonna go harvesting up and down the field again. But if we fill it, like if we fill a harvester and we're not done with the field, we're gonna have to obviously drive it messy there, but I would be shocked, because that would mean that we have well over 40,000 liters, so it would be 42 or so. I really did not expect that. Is this actually the biggest field? Well, it looks like it's one of the biggest arable fields, if not the biggest, yeah. Yeah, it's as big or a bit bigger than the field 38, which also is our own. And if this was planted with wheat, I think we would have a lot of, like, a lot more wheat, a lot more stuff in here. Oh, like the header. Okay. And let's go. Yeah, the only problem with this one, even though I love harvesting and it's amazing, but the swaths are pretty small, so it's going to be a lot of times up and down the field before we are done with this one. In this case, I'm thinking bigger harvester, like not now, in a couple of years, bigger header. Yeah, a little bit bigger than this. This is 4.5, I believe, meters or 6 meters, maybe? No, 6 meters. I think a little bit bigger than this. I think Rostelmarsh size, the 7.5 or something, would be perfect for this field. Or 7 point something. Yeah, it will give us a little bit more straw. Okay, now comes the hard part. Because we're gonna finish off in the middle of the field and the pipe is on the wrong side. But what you gonna do? Actually, I think I'm gonna go and unload there. I'm not gonna bring the tractor here. I think that would be the best option. Right. Okay, let's go. Let's prepare the pipe. My finger is on the button. Let's see here. Okay, let's start. I don't know, guys. It looks like we're gonna have more than one more harvester load. Let's try to spread it out a bit, the forward part. Right, forestry. We'll see about. We'll see what's gonna happen during the winter, but I think we should rent some forestry equipment and do some forestry just for the fun. We don't have a lot of. Money, and we don't have a lot of days per season, so let's say renting an equipment for 2 days, I think it would be nice to one day forestry, other day we can do some animal husbandry and a little bit of forestry more, and that's it. The winter is over, hopefully. That's the optimistic view. Okay, let's check it out now. Let's continue on here. Yeah, this is progressing really nicely. I really like the map, and we're gonna have a lot of straw. We're gonna need it, and yeah, I think we're gonna have to start mixing straw with animal food, with cow food, our TMR, double mixed ration, but I'm gonna do that after the canola harvest, because I would like to use canola straw as well for canola. I want to mix it as a food, so I'm gonna make canola straw again, and then we're gonna. Okay, this is gonna be rough. Yeah, so we have a little bit left. We're gonna have a little bit left on this side. So I want to do canola straw because, as far as I read about it, canola is really good for mixing with other food, for like a filler for the cows. Better so than wheat straw or barley straw. So, okay, let's do this. I'm gonna lift the header. Let's go around. up this little piece that we have left and finish off the field on the other side. So we are done with the barley, we are done with the potatoes. We have two fields left. One of them is canola, the other one is wheat. We're gonna have a lot of straw, but we're gonna need a lot of straw because we're gonna use straw for mixing food for the cows, because our grass is not gonna last forever. My calculations are that we're gonna have barely enough grass for, I mean, we can always buy, but our own production is barely enough to keep up with the animal count we have now. And I'm slightly worried about the cow health because this happened in the Valley of the Old Farm as well. I wasn't prepared for the cows. Like in the Valley of the Old Farm, I didn't give them water. I forgot to give them water for one day, and their health had deteriorated so much that it took almost a year for them to reach 100% again. And now they're pretty low again, and it doesn't seem like they're progressing that well. So I would like to be optimistic on that, but I'm not really sure how this is going to work out with the cows. Okay. Yeah, this is obviously, I mean, I already noticed that this is going to be enough for this harvester. We're going to fit everything in there and we're going to finish it off. You know, I'm probably just going to have to, no, I mean, not even going to change the screenshot. I'm going to use the one from 2 episodes ago. And this is one of the things I was talking about. I don't like doing this because we have 2 whole episodes of me just doing the harvest, and I don't like that. I would like me to do something different every season, not to repeat the tasks, and yet I'm doing it now. Maybe I should have recorded a time lapse. Maybe it will be, I don't know. But obviously not if you're listening to this. Okay, let's turn around and let's see what we can do. And last pass, 3,000. This is not gonna be so much. I bet it's 50. Less than 50. It's like 33 or 23. Anyway, guys, this is it. Let's lift this one. Let's switch back. Let's turn on the harvester, the combining part of it, and let's go back to the Massey. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna finish off. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Wow, this is gonna be a lot of times up and down the field. Wow. Anyway, next episode, big surprise. I think we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please press the like button. If you didn't, leave a comment in the comment section why, and if you want me to change anything, just say so. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.